The Kadazan Dusun traditional knowledge is mainly practiced and propagated through oral tradition and lifelong practices and stored up within the practitioner's living memory. They are not written in inheritable literature, so if they are not orally and practically transferred to the next generation, they disappear with each passing of its custodians. Veronica Atin, who is pursuing her doctorate degree in traditional medicinal plants with University Malaysia Sabah, is here today to get some information about certain herbs concerning her research.
So this one is a very special herb called the Tomboutong. In Malay, it is a bit funny, or in English, it means something smelly. It doesn't really stink now, but it is very special in the sense that it can actually heal fungal infection. According to Kamini here, you just get a little bit of it, tear it like this, and then rub it onto the skin that has got the fungal infection. Do it a few times a day, and after a few days, you will be healed. And according to Kamini again, this plant is native here. She didn't plant it like most of the herbs here in this place. Did I mention earlier that there are 400 herbs in this 2-acre land? It is amazing and unbelievable. And after this, we're going to see more herbs and learn more about healing the traditional Dusun style. Kana? This very special plant here is called Sango in Dusun, or in Melayu, in Bahasa Melayu or in Malay, it is called tongkat langit. And this is very useful, especially for men, because it is believed to cure prostate tumor that can actually lead to cancer. So according to Kamini, you are supposed to crush this, wrap it in a leaf that is safe to use. That means it wouldn't cause you any allergy or any itchiness. And then you put it here on the butt, on the prostate side of the man who has the prostate problem. So this is also to be used with another kind of herbs, which is called Sogit, and Kamini is taking me to look for that plant. So we found the partner finally. This is called Sogit, and I forgot to mention earlier that this very special plant only produces this bulb during full moon, not any other season. So it's quite hard to find actually. So how do you use this one? Kamini was telling me that to produce a stronger effect, you have to dig it out, like what she's doing now. And then there is a bulb here, which is actually bigger than this one. You crush them together and use this leaf. The mixture you put in this leaf, you wrap it nicely. You have to heat it over a fire. And after that, you put on this area that is believed to be the point to which the prostate gland begins. So you have to put it there for a few times, use it a few times a day, and according to her, it works. Mujin and Kamini were actually a very special couple because they come from a long line of healers. Their parents, their grandparents, their ancestors, they were all herbalists and healers. So it is not surprising that they have all this accumulated knowledge. Before I forgot, this is called kalung pisau in Dusun. And what's so special about this? Because it can heal asthma and also something called tuberculosis. Pengkuro kagad magkuha ka agad tidi? Pengkuro charang maguda? Okay, so very easy to use. You just take the leaves, and sometimes if you see the roots, you take the root as well, brew in a big pot, let it cool, and then drink it. This one here looks like, in Malay it is called siri, and I think in English it is called chamomile. It is a type of crawling plant, and it has got quite a funny name, Tapa Bohuang, or if you want to translate it into English, the father of the bear, and maybe because it's big. It is very useful because it can heal jaundice in newborn babies. How do you use it? You have to get the stem here, and according to Encik Mujin, it is yellowish inside. Cut it off, clean it, boil it, and it can be drunk as well as used as the bath for the baby. So you use them together, take it 3 times, and after 3 times, the baby's jaundice should be healed. So this is another very special herb, which is called Poropok. And it looks quite dangerous with all the thorns all over it. And according to Kamini, we cannot see any berries at the moment. There's no fruit. But normally it will be producing blackberries. And those are really sweet. Children like them and very good source of vitamin C. But even if we don't see the fruit right now, the leaves are also useful, especially for gastric. And according to Kamini, the knowledge given to her from her ancestors, you are not supposed to, when you are taking the leaves, you are supposed to take it this way, not this way. All right? So you take 7 leaves this way, take it home, boil it in a pot, and you drink it. And the sufferer is said to be feeling sleepy after drinking it. And after waking up, the sufferer will vomit a lot of gas from inside, and soon will be healed. So this type of plant here is called Pokuntiou. It's a bit difficult for me to say. And this is the young shoot. But this is the one that we actually use as medicine. They call it ear also because these sides here, they look like ears. And these were the one that actually should be boiled. And according to Mujin earlier, this I used to heal pneumonia. And it's very, very difficult to find cures for pneumonia in the olden days. But this one works according to them. And how many times to use? It is up to you. I mean, it is up to the sufferer. Boil it, drink it until you feel better. And when you feel better, then the pneumonia is gone. This one here is called Sondulu Pasiu. And in English, it is the claws of wild cats. Why is it called that? It's because if you look closely here, the thorn does actually resemble wildcat claws. And how do you use this? This is actually just a baby herb. So you have to wait until it is fully grown. It will be a kind of a tree, the size of this one. You have to cut the tree, boil them, and drink them. And it is believed to heal backache or any kind of pains associated with the bones. Another one here, it is a bit reddish, and the name is Lintotobou Taragang. In English, well, I don't know what is Lintotobou, but Aragang is red, and of course it reflects the nature of this plant. And what you're supposed to do with this one, you're supposed to dig out the root, boil it, and it is believed to be able to heal high fever, right? So if it is used mostly for children, if a child has a very high fever, you just boil it and then let the child drink the water, and the child will be healed. And another thing that it can be used for is for women or a woman who just had birth. It is believed to strengthen the womb. The same thing, just the root, boil it and drink it. So this is another very useful plant. It's called Lingkong. In Dusun, Lingkong means curly. Well, you can see it's a bit curly. It can be eaten as salad. The shoots here. No, sorry, not the shoots. This bit here. But most of all, it can be used as medicine for conjunctivitis. If you have blurry vision or you have red eye, you just cut a little bit of this and you just drop it in your eye, like what Mujin has just shown us, and it will make your vision better again. So this one here is called Miri. I don't know why is it called Miri. I just can't conjure up an image that will rhyme with the sound of it. But this is another useful one. And you use the root as usual. Boil it, and it is said to be able to make your blood cell count good. Well, I don't know how it works, but they say it is good. And in the olden day, they also use this with bahar. Bahar is a type of drink that you can get from coconut. Well, I don't know how it is produced, but they put this in the bahar and they drink it with the bahar, and it is said to be able to make your blood circulation good. This one here is called tarantab, right? And it is very useful to treat rashes in newborn babies. This is the one I just pulled, and these are the roots. What you're supposed to do with this is you just dry them under the sun, let it dry naturally under the sun. And when they're dried, boil them and let the baby drink it